Chantal, Foodie Beauty, Miss Ma'am, I can't stand you, and let me tell you why. If you're unfamiliar with Miss Chantal Marie, Foodie Beauty, whoever, whatever, I made a video about her before when people were kind of getting on her about wanting a maid. Again, that's whatever. I've also mentioned about how she really likes to say the R word and stuff, and now she's doing this thing where,
when you really think about it, it's so R word.
Instead of saying it in full now, okay, she still does it, but for a period of time, instead of saying it in full, she would just say, such and such, this person, this situation is so R word, thinking that it was okay to say it that way and that wouldn't matter. It still matters, Chantal. It still matters. So right now she's in Thailand, which good for her. That's something I'd love to do. I traveled a bit. I've been to Toronto, I've been to Germany, well, you're from Germany, Rikki, of course you've been there, you're from there. And I've been to various states by myself with other people, so hey, I'm also traveled. I just haven't been to Thailand, so good for you on that. However, oh, by the way, also, Rome is a city in Italy, it's not a country. Just so you're aware. Anyhow, so the thing with Chantal is that she likes to say a lot of slurs. She really likes to come after the disabled community in that sense. And as a disabled person myself, deaf, chronically pained, chronically fatigued, things like that, what are you doing? You shouldn't be saying it in full. You shouldn't be saying it as R word, as if that makes a difference, because we know what you're talking about. And I just said it in full again. But what I think is funny is that in a recent live stream, you've talked about how, oh gosh, well, what is it? I've been watching all these reactions without real captions. They've just been automatic ones, which we all know aren't accessible. And the only time I really get accessible commentary is when Zachary Michael makes a video. But in a recent live stream, you have talked about how people will say certain words. I think the C word, I think just other misogynistic, I think there are some racist slurs in there, which, correct, nobody should be saying that type of stuff. It's not very nice. It's very disgusting. It's very rude. And you were making it this whole big deal about people saying this type of stuff. It's disgusting. People shouldn't be saying that. It's vile. It's this and that. And you don't appreciate that. So why in the world, Miss Chantal Marie, are you saying the R word and stuff like that? I mean, we know why. It's a rhetorical question. You don't actually have to answer it, but because what's also funny to me is in these more recent live streams, you almost seem like you're trying to stand up for disabled people, like amputees and wheelchair users. I don't remember the exact commentary, but you would be saying something about how, like, y'all are saying this stuff, but, like, you know, what about people with no legs or only one leg, or people who are housebound and in wheelchairs or whatever? You don't care about these people. You don't care about wheelchair users. You don't care about us ambulatory wheelchair users or cane users. You don't care about amputees or any of that, because you're still using words that are derogatory against us, against them. And you might be thinking, well, we all know that she doesn't care. She's just gonna rant about it in the next live stream or in the next video, and it's just gonna be a cycle. I know. But I need to make a video, and here I am making a video about it, because why not? Because it's just something that's been annoying me, and I don't know, I've been into the girl world for quite a few years now, on and off, and more so in the beginning, but now it's been like a constant thing. Because if I'm not watching minimalism and decluttering videos, I'm watching this. And if I'm not on Book Talk or BookTube, I'm watching this. And just in case, before you go accusing me of stuff, Miss Chantal, of this and that, I don't care what you look like. I don't care about your weight. I mean, I'm sorry you got all these health problems, and I hope one way or another it goes away. I'm pre-diabetic, so I get it. And I've been trying to work on that, but I've also not been doing too great on that lately. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you eat. I don't care if you do mukbang after mukbang. What I care about is just you being vile to disabled people and people in general, honestly, whether it be directly or indirectly. If you want to go yell at people, go ahead. I yell at people all the time. I'm a hypocrite in that regard, but I think we can do that without having to throw around the R word and whatever else that you can think of that we know that we probably shouldn't be saying, because slurs aren't great and cats are going bonkers. See, if two cats can fight in a more respectful way, so can you. And again, Rome is a city, miss. I am more traveled than you all, and for someone who's so well traveled, you should at least know that Rome is a city. Anyways, thank you all for watching, whether this was a message directly to you or not. I just wanted to vent about that a little because it has been getting on my nerves having to see that over and over again. And it's Deaf Awareness Month, so it kind of works in. It'll work even more next month for Disability Awareness Month. But yeah, hey, if you want to know more about deaf awareness stuff, be sure to subscribe because it's Deaf Awareness Month, the month of September, and hopefully I can get some videos cranking out about that again. Follow me on Patreon because that is also a thing. I have a second channel, BookTube channel, and I have social media. So hello, welcome. I'm about to get a little bit more messy on here, I feel like, because why not? Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.